Not crazy settings for sound. French. Objection! Overruled. You guys know the deal. It's a new game, therefore I need a vibe check on how the audio's doing. So how does the background music sound? I don't want it to be overbearing, but this is muted. I feel like this might be slightly too loud. And sound effects is like weird because it makes a single noise every time I change it, so I'm sure I can change this as the game goes on. I'm just, you know, the sooner I get this sorted out, the better. But yeah. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Backspace. Backspace, okay. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, huzzah! Mouse disappear when I don't move it? That's weird, but okay. I'm just gonna leave the volume settings like this for now. That's what sounds good to my ears. And if it's too quiet or something as the stream progresses, I can always change it. But yeah, I don't think it's worth hanging out and doing nothing for too much longer. But it should be good. I hope it's good. It sounds good to me. As I've said before, and I'll say again, at the moment at least, my vibe for this game will eventually be turned into a video, I assume. I intend to. And I don't really want the background music to be overbearing. So that when I swap between different clips and whatever, after cutting whatever out, it's, you know, not too jarring. So we're just gonna start then. You guys excited for Law? Ooh, I could just skip. I think we'll just do the first game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yes. Yo, what up? I'm going to law school. Ooh, red paint. Oh no, there's gonna be so much reading in this game. Oh, fuck. I may not narrate these cutscenes. The law is always exciting. Oh, thrilling. Spoilers! Spoilers! Holy shit! You're not even gonna spoiler tag this? Holy fuck, man. That's not cool. The game just spoiled itself. 9:47 a.m. Gross. Nothing should happen before 11 a.m. Nothing. Boy, am I nervous. Are you, Phoenix? Right. Hiya, Chief. Oh, he has a crush. She's glad I made it on time. I want to stay and watch the stream, but I gotta go to bed. I'm sick. See ya. Godspeed, you magnificent bastard. Oh, that's the thing about this game, right? It's always a murder trial. Is that right, guys? I don't know. You owe him a favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. You got no clue. Well, thanks for the input. We have accomplished nothing. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. All you know is objection? You're gonna type objection all caps? My guess. Me too, that's all I know. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. The game froze. It didn't freeze. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. You love the gay rep. Oh, you didn't even say objection in all caps. Nick! Hey, hey there, Larry. Old Lairster, how you going? Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I like these static men in the background. Really add to the decor. You did say you just spelt it wrong. Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? I think it's cringe when people refer to their girlfriend as their baby. I don't think that's exclusive to me. I feel like that's not a hot take. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. It was kind of spoiled who is responsible for the murder. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying. When something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know he's better than anyone. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm gonna need a throat lozenge after after this game. After the one case. Oh, look at these graphics.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Are you prepared to receive a tutorial?
Yeah? Honor, I guess I can receive a tutorial.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor. Really put the pressure on, huh?
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Oh, fuck, I didn't study. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
It's Larry.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, uh-oh. No, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? No. Can you do it for me? You don't even know the victim's name? I'm not really good with names, and they're like already dead. It didn't seem like a high priority, Mia. I'm sorry. If their name isn't here, I don't know. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
Cindy. Cinder Block? Did that say Cinder Block? The victim's name is Cindy Stone?
Yes. I see that you can read. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death?
She died because she was hit with a blunt object.
She was struck once by a blunt object. Yes. You watched the spoiler cutscene, I see. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. 'Cause I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne?
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. You may have heard of it. I think it's in the Louvre. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. This did not take place in the Louvre, by the way.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Wow. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. It will be hard to ignore because it'll have a big pop-up. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Did you bring your firearm? Yeah, press tab. I know. This is my first rodeo, Mia, but it's not that serious.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
Is this how real court works? Does anybody know?
The prosecution calls the defendant Mr. Butts to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Real court is exactly like this. I can't wait to go to real court and then scream objection as the defendant. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Ah, I see. This game is a turn-based RPG. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Or he gets excited easily. This could be bad. Dude literally was like, I did it! Even though he knew he didn't do it, he was just like, but my girlfriend was killed. I hope they electric chair me. Ahem.
Mr. Butts, it is not true that the victim had... Wait, hold on. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me.
Ever.
What's it to ya, anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Oh. Arrived home from Paris on 7:30. That's a little early in the morning for my blood, but, you know, you can't control flight times.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income.
Ooh, you don't have to do that to her, man. She's already dead.
It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I'm gonna do an illegal. I thought it was gonna make me do the slam down, and I was about to be excited. It would have been really funny if he just stood there forever until I clicked the mouse button. Missed opportunity, game devs. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? I don't know what that word means. That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Holy shit, dude, calm down. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
You've activated my trap card. Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. He went. What do I do? I'm not very good at law. They're giving me too many options. Yeah, let him answer. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. He wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. He sounds exactly like my voice.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying? In my court? Preposterous!
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
I like the same two dudes up in the stands.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. He's just a little paper boy, you see. Please bring Mr. Frank Sowett to the stand.
Really? That's the name they're going with, huh? Oh, he doesn't look suspicious at all.
Mr. Sowett, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sott, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Ooh, fancy text.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during blackouts?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones did not function normally.
That phone was corded. I saw the the cord in the flashback. Bollocks, I say. I got a psychic vision. Right there.
The phone that Mr. Sott used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal.
From noon to 6. Fascinating. 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 He died around 4 to 5. And that was during the blackout. But didn't he say that he found her at like 1?
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor?
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination? In red text, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Probably. Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It is in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay.
Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Sounds about right to me. Oh, he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. It's strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Oh, that was the wrong button. Hold on. That was it. No. There we go. Tab. Time of death. Present. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes that the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. Oh, we're getting court. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, he's sweating. He's sweating. Oh, that,
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sott, how are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. I am a good lawyer. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. That's the whole game. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
During a blackout?
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it?
Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Good at this lawyer thing.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
So, if it was a pre-recorded taped program, why on earth would the time be right? And also... this guy's really bad at lying. I've got this one. Time of discovery. Again.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television.
Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. We're gonna... Yeah. Let's, you know...
The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it.
Yo, fuck! Ah, shit!
You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Is his hair a toupee? I think I just saw it come up.
Gah!
The defense has a point. The defense has a point. Sorry, I'm a little drunk. Do you have an exclamation for this, Mr. Sott?
I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite
A backup generator.
I don't know. Oh, wait, I remember now.
Mr. Side, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. Do you have to pee or something?
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sott. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please.
Alright, guys, it is time to put this man in the ground. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. This is a clock? Oh, so it is. That's a body clock. Alright.
Saw a clock.
I guess that would explain it.
Defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Must have been what I saw. I got nothing. Yeah, I got nothing. I can't present non-real evidence. Find the there is none. Sup, variety YouTuber. Look at me doing variety in my YouTubing. If I click through it again, will she be like, hey dude, just fucking do the thing? She's like, Phoenix, please. What does press do? What does press mean? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? It's fishy here. I don't like the keybinds for this game. I think I can change those. But I don't feel like it right now. Present the statue. Wait just a moment. The guy controlling me is clicking random buttons. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sott. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock, after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. If any problems with his testimony now...
Yes.
There's a gaping hole in the witness testimony.
The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder, weren't you, Squidward? Yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Phoenix, calm down. I know you probably also saw the cutscene at the start of the game like me, but... Jesus Christmas, dude. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I will play the game for the person watching. Thank you, Phoenix. I don't know what I'd do without you. Mr. Sot, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? I think it's quite based. Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never.
The clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw. He tore his wig off and threw it in Phoenix's face. So this is, in fact, how real court works? That's crazy. That's wild.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you!
It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death!
Order! Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright!
Your Honor, that is my name.
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
Whole case is writing on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Try sounding the clocks. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock and do the little clicky thingy? I asked the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
11:25.
Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Ooh, ooh. Get his ass, Phoenix. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sot heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sot, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! Oh, he's about to go fucking anime villain mode. You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
Exclamation point. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sott.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Grr, I almost had him.
Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Did I get the bad ending?
Not so fast, Mr. Sott.
Mia! Clutch! Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you still can't win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Oh, I hate that statement. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? I'm gonna go with probably. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. Oh, cool. You can even, like, do the thing with people. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I got nothing, though. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence. Proves the clock was running slow. Her passport, because that's the only thing I haven't presented yet. Victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Yeah! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sott, or should I say, Mr. Did It? Nyeh. He's about to fucking explode. Is he okay? Is he okay?
Order! Order, I say! That man just died!
He started foaming at the mouth. Is he good?
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. You really bungled that one, but you got the right answer in the end. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense case so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thanks, dude. I mean, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woo! We did it, guys. I did my first defense case.
And with that, this court is adjourned.
The tutorial. Woo! Turns out that Frank Sott was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sott let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sott grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and schmurdered that woman. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You decided to just choose the one piece of evidence you hadn't used yet, and you won. Fought your own battles in there. Been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No, I mean bad. Bad, 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 bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. That doesn't unkill his ex-girlfriend, dude. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a floozy. Never mind. Congratulations, Harry! Harry? Yeah, I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Heh, thanks. I really owe you one. Oh no, he's taking a fancy to Mia. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Take me out to dinner, please. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. The murder weapon? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. Aw. Made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry, calm the hell down, dude. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. I mean, she took the statue with her to Paris. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh yeah, right. The heck is she talking about? Cause of death, loss of blood, due to blunt trauma. We're just gonna give him the statue back. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Oh, did he present his clock to Mia? I thought he was just like, take the murder weapon. And I was like, you can't just do that. Larry, where'd you get that from? Shouldn't that be in an evidence locker? Speaking of, Phoenix, shouldn't that be in an evidence locker? I guess we literally just used it for the case. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Whatever helps you sleep at night, dude. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Yeah? Or you'd be in prison. Really? I am? Thanks. I hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Hey, how about dinner? On me? I'm sure Phoenix would love to eat dinner off of you, Mia. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Aw, Mia likes Phoenix. Uh-oh. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. Does Mia get murdered with that clock? Oh no. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry will be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. She's getting murdered by that clock. Is case number 2 literally gonna be like... That's kind of fitting, though. It's sad for Mia to die, literally the next case. But if Mia gets murdered with the clock, then like this truly is a tutorial because it's kind of like very similar to the first real case. That makes sense to me, at least. Saving content. Save your progress, yes. Save data. I don't know how often this game's gonna let me save. I see it's doing the JRPG thing of giving me way too many save slots, though. My cellular. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Lonely. Didn't we already find out that her name's Maya? Well, your fault. Why is it question marks? Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. Clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey! What the fuck, dude? I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know, I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some paper inside it instead. Paper? Is that the evidence then? Well, it's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yeah. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. I'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting and dead, Maya. That's what's gonna happen, right? Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay and Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. I must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information that's going to be a vocabulary word by the way, guys. Note that down. Cogniferous. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Exclamation point times 3. Again, but using the other side of the thinker. Don't just spoil who it is! Red, white, blue. That is the color of the American flag, yes. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Just like 10 minutes later, or I don't know. I get so confused by dates. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. Examine? Oh, I'm like actually doing a thing. Like nothing in here. What's this? Okay. No, I don't see a whole lot in this room. That smell. Blood! Yes. Someone's there! Exclamation point. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? This is Maya, dumbass. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office, so I thought I was about to say I left her lying there. And she just she looked at me and just passed out. And I was like, this is above my pay grade. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. There she is. Man, put your leg down. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. Yep. I ain't an autopsy man. Mortician, that's the one. She's dead. We're gonna examine. Well, I watched the cutscene, so we're gonna examine the murder weapon. Encrusted with dried blood. Quick, somebody in chat! How fast does blood dry? How ironic this became the murder weapon. Again. Now both of these statues have tasted human blood. That's a good thing. Eve. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. Is it that easy to kill somebody by striking them on the head with a blunt object? Because I don't think it is. I think that's more likely to just give you a concussion. You probably died instantly. Especially instantly? Like, if anything, it's going to cause internal bleeding inside your head. And that's going to slowly kill you, right? I ain't a doctor, but I call sus. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light standing broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Huh? Word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Receipt added to the record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. Find out what that girl was doing here. Looks so sad. What about this? Some shards of glass. Yep. Chair. Chief's chair. Symbol, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. Phoenix, get out of that chair! Now is not the time! Window. A large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Sounds awful. Can I expect her again? I don't know why I could inspect her again, but that's about everything interesting here, I guess. Slide. Whoa! Answering machine. Right, I'd better call the police. Question marks. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from inside the window. Oh, is Phoenix gonna be the main suspect himself? She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand! Phone receiver is missing a few screws. I better not use it. Book. The Fay & Company Ledger Book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. When I take over the business, it's going to be terrible. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. I can see. Wires. Perfectly normal office desk. I wanted to look at the wires. Chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Fair? Is this a cigarette tray? That's fucked up, dude. Smoking's bad for you. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. God, it's gonna be a nightmare to go through that. I'm not seeing any more yellow magnifying glasses that don't have a check mark. Let me just... You guys see anything? You guys see anything? I'm not seeing nothing. See anything? I'm not seeing nothing. Alright, we're good. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there, on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? She is sad, is what she is. Okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya? Mia was writing this girl's name! Maybe I should show her the receipt? Or I thought they'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Hey, can you, I know it's maybe a little bit of a sore topic right now. Maybe I should give it at least 10 more minutes, but... Look at this. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Oh! That's my name! That it is. Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee 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 wee. Huh? The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, this dude's big. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, you see. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Right, just great. I have to pee so bad and now I can't move. Wait, she wouldn't have. No. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek? This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Now that's a real cop. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. That's what the police do, yeah. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning! Finger guns. Give her finger guns, that solves every problem. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Up to you, man. Up to you. Up to me? Yeah. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? I don't know, Phoenix. I haven't seen your face in years. No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Day was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. And a decent haircut. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. Ooh, she didn't know. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Well, that was a mean thing to say. Phoenix is like... Bastard. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Let's give her a gift. Let's just examine, I guess. You. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Dude, I think he's painted on. Smile for the camera. You know what, guys? This is like 4,000% reading, this game. And that's fine, but I might not read every line of dialogue going forward. And I hope that's okay with you guys. I gave it a shot, but now that I know this game is truly basically a visual novel, we can't talk about dumb shit as much if I, you know... There's nothing else to inspect. Okay. I guess we'll talk. So tell me about yourself. What's with your outfit? You some kind of psychic? Is what all acolytes wear? Oh no, she's in a cult. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yep. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yeah. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like the Thinker. The one Larry made. How could that be evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. Yeah, I got nothing. I remember. Oh no, she figured it out. You want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it! Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Don't delete it! So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it! Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. I was gonna say, why would you have your cell phone on you? I'm just gonna whip my cell phone out casually and also my Nintendo Switch and... Hey, you want some gummy bears? Maya, where are you getting all these things from? You've been detained. Sorry. All right, of course. Next time I see the detective gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. So you're a medium? That's right. The Fae family, especially women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. You said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Huh.
Wait.
What? So, you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yeah? In training? Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? You can just ask her who killed her. Oh! I am sorry. I'm actually just a scammer because spirit mediums aren't real. You can't use that in a court of law. I'm also still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Well, surely your mom could. Is your mom still around? Ah, that would be too easy. Shucks! Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Hell yeah, you can. You're adorable and your sister was just murdered. I'll do anything. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. It's just Phoenix's number. And, well, I'm in trouble. You could go ask him to represent me. Yeah, dude. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Well, I guess the idea of making her mom do the spirit medium thing is off the table. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back! I'm gonna go. Grossberg Law Offices. Apparently. Wait. Do I have anything I could give her? No. I don't think she needs glass shards. So, we'll just hit the road. We'll just hit the road. Oh, that's a fucking awesome painting. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Look at whatever the hell that is. Or this. Is that a globe, but it's just green? What the hell? I guess I'll just have to come back later. Is this a globe? I need to know what this is. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves. That's not the green orb. They don't look like they've ever been read. That is sad. Steal the painting. Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Come on, Phoenix. It's not that bad. It's pretty nice. I like it. The hell is this? Table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. It's so heavy! It would be so heavy. Plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is. It's probably the most expensive one available. This game is a visual novel, but it's also a point-and-click adventure game. Kinda. Pens. Solid mahogany desk. Wood's been polished. Alright, I don't... You guys see anything? You guys see anything that I missed? You guys see anything? I think we're good. I'll move. So, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? kind of out of town. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. What if we go to here? The office is filled with police officers. I wonder why. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, do I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright? How can anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. Is that Butts guy? He was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? You got business here, you better do it quick. Thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Disappear, man. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. How sad. Chair. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Whereas the guy in the fancy office has not. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Interesting thing to put up in your lawyer office. Window. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Borderline Stricta, pal. Who was that? I don't know who it was, but I gave him Gumshoe's voice. That's it. Hello, Gumshoe. How you doing? Hey, dude. Do you have a phone I could use? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. Tell him why I want it. There's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Hey, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Oh, oh, here, you can have the phone back. Weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Or he deleted it. He's in cahoots! Check the court record to hear the recorder. I'm sure that's the conversation we saw at the very start of this chapter, so I don't think that will be necessary right now. Or it's gonna make me. Never mind, it didn't make me. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Yeah? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all.
Maya. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
Damn, I can't do bribery. I think of it, I completely forgotten about her.
How could you? She's bright fucking pink.
The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. Can't trust a woman whose name is 2 months. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her.
You just told me your name. Okay, this dude's dumb as hell. This dude's got a bag of rocks for brains.
So you've sent her home already then? Ha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way?
I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, Belle.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Nope.
Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him.
Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb.
He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict.
Rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence.
All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, I'm out of things to talk to you about. Goodbye! To the hotel.
What is going on here? A hamster in there? Is this like a little hamster cage water bottle? Why are you doing the meow thing?
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi?
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
Wow, that was a very good impression, miss.
Note to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Why is he playing sides? That's fucking rude of Detective Gumshoe. I guess he's just a dick.
Alright, play the laugh track.
This is all like something out of a movie. So exciting! Someone got killed! I'm thrilled!
He has kind of like a mousy face, dude. What's going on with her fucking nose?
Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one.
That's gonna be you, Phoenix.
What is this? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer.
Wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching!
Ooh, bad boy. Really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Yes. Yes, I would. Wine. Or champagne. I don't drink. A late summer sunlight. Oh, it's the window that I just examined.
Fuck! There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course.
can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. Which means that she could pretty clearly see that you and the other girl had no part in murdering Mia. Which means that she is in cahoots. Which is also kind of spoiled by the fact that we saw the guy that killed her at the start of this, and then also, like, you know, the chapter has both him and that girl, like, fawning over each other. It's a detective game for children. So I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Well noted. So if she goes, I recognize his face, it was definitely him, I can be like, bitch, you talking shit. A still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. Phoenix hates art. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. These look like roses, dumbass. And sunflowers, tulips, and roses is the extent of my floral knowledge. Bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Looks like it has bed bugs. I'm just doing a sweep. I think we're in the clear, unless I look at this again. What's inside, I wonder? Cough, cough. Maybe later. Maybe after I break in. Talk. Hey, what did you see? Maybe you could tell me something. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I am a lawyer. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Well, let me impress you then. If you don't start talking, lady, I'm about to have a fucking conniption. You hear me? You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? Don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. You want to know? You'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, boy. Could you... Who are you? Are you hitting on me? No. Quite frankly, you terrify me. No? Ugh. Just doing my job here. No, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? No! This woman. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, asking the real questions, Phoenix. Get it? Get her ass. Get her ass. What amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. No. I'm just a lawyer. Where'd you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, this lady's a massive yikes from me, dog. Oh, I don't want to show her any of my evidence because I know she's clearly on the enemy side and I don't want her to have anything. If she's not going to let me know about whatever's going on here, I ain't going to let her know about the fact that I have the cell phone and stuff. Goodbye. Is he here now? Nope. Who goes there?
Aha! So you're the one that say has been looking for me.
Yeah, that's me, Mr. Grossberg. Even grander. In person.
That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, aren't you now?
Yep. I sure am.
What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, my boy. What do you want? Out with it.
It's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Oh, his face.
Yes. Maya Fey. Go on. What a strange reaction.
Ha-cha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Hey, wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Alexa, shut up. Excellent.
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
He got paid off. He's in cahoots. Princess Bubblegum? She does look like Princess Bubblegum. Actually, Princess Bubblegum is attractive. That lady was scary. What do I tell Maya? That you'll be her lawyer.
A day?
That painting. Quite a painting.
You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Why'd you refuse so fast?
Tell me why you won't take the case. Please. I'm busy, you see.
You literally just said like 10 lines of dialogue ago that you weren't busy these days. You're a fraud! Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yeah, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I've been paid off. Must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Beep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Did you say something?
Think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
What?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
Sus as hell. How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one.
She was to you what I was to her, but now she's dead. But you're not dead. Wow. Small world.
Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
Well, I've exhausted all the dialogue options. Later. Maya, I got all things considered fantastic news. I'm gonna be your lawyer. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Yeah. He said no. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. That's the opposite of the truth. Although I'd still argue that maybe he wasn't quite as healthy as he could have been. Don't mean he refused to help. Yeah, I do mean that. Been abandoned then.
No, you haven't, Maya. I will represent you.
Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's not hard. I hated that bitch. Calm down, Maya. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Usual stuff, yeah. Oh, then, when did you arrive at the office? Right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. As someone who's never walked into a gruesome murder scene, I don't feel like blood smells quite that strongly. Also, I didn't see it, and Phoenix literally walked in like 7 minutes after Maya did, apparently, so. Then I found her. Like, there's no blood here. What do you mean you smelt blood? The blood's gone. That's not because this is a kid's game. They showed blood in the first one. This is not a kid's game. This is like a T for teen game, I think. They've said dick too many times. You only get so many dicks. That's all I need to hear for now, Maya. So your family is like in a cult or something, huh? You only had your sister. Ooh. Father died when you were young. I don't know where my mother is. Oh, so she could still be alive. Women in my family have been mediums for generations. Say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. You got ghosts in your blood? That's fucking cool. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. Fascinating story. I'm not taking notes. So you live by yourself? Yeah, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself on that mountain. Actually, she has a very nice apartment in the heart of New York. Who is this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, it was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Oh, did she get framed for murder or something, so now her mom's in prison? Well, then you would know where your mother is, Maya. I am confused. And that's why it kind of adds up, but then she would know where her mother is, right? I don't know. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate, so they just framed somebody. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother. Oh, she was ruined because she was used as a medium and they were like, you're a fraud or something. Okay, that makes more sense. She did not get framed for the murder herself. Or maybe she did. I don't know. Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The murders continued. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. I don't blame them. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? Why are we talking about colors? Orange. That was his name. Oh. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Yep. No, I will defend you. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Can you do that, Phoenix? Why? Why? I mean, I saw the cutscene. It's definitely not her. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? What do you mean, how do I know, Maya? Are you sitting there like, are you sure I didn't murder her? What do you mean, Maya? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Does this look like the face of a murderer to you guys? Huh? Does it? I didn't think so. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Flashback. Oh, that was the most brief flashback I've seen in my life. Someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. I will be your knight in shining armor. Watch me flex. Ah! Ah! I've been working out. That's so kind of you. It's also kind of the point of the game, so... Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. I was just trying to make her smile, and my god, was I fighting a losing battle. One last question. You're innocent, right? Phoenix, why is that the last question you have? Yes! Alright, good. Just checking. Just checking. Just thought I'd ask. You know, just thought I'd ask. It's a deal. I'd shake on it, but we're separated by glass. What next? There's something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? It is time to break into her room and raid her drawers. Has to be something in there. Well. Case closed. Back to the hotel.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello, bellboy. You saw his name, Phoenix. He's bellboy.
Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir.
You know where Miss May might be?
Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
No, hey!
Why does it seem like every time I come in here, I end up embarrassing myself?
Now's my chance to snoop around. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her.
Or is it massage? The English language is fucked.
Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Leg gasp. Mr. White, conveniently involved somehow in this case, I could have never imagined. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Dude's name is Mr. White. Should have named it White Corp. Was he stupid? What was the name of the guy who ruined me and Mai's mother? Could it be a coincidence? For the drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? To tap wires, dumbass. What the hell else? Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Speaking of tomorrow's trial, and it's not gonna be tomorrow, I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream, like, right before the court session actually happens. Yeah, I can save whenever, so. Probably within the next 10 or so minutes, guys, the stream is gonna wrap up. Just a fair warning to you all. Just getting it out there. And tomorrow is Okami, I think. So get excited for that. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Phoenix! Phoenix, you can't just say that! Oh, Bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Phoenix, chill, she's scary. To be continued. Save your progress. It just saved. Did it not just save, guys? Am I daft? A smart man would save in separate slots, but I'm not a smart man. September 7th, 10 a.m.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
I've already forgotten what voice I did for him. That's going to be a recurring thing for every single time I stream this game. That's a guarantee.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. I literally just said I would end when the court starts, but I'm gonna wait until it gets a little deeper in, I suppose.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor.
The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. There he is.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir!
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. I told you guys it was going to end. I was going to end the stream very shortly, and it was about when the trial started. And then the trial started, and then I was like, I'm going to go for a little bit long. It's been a little bit. I want to tell you guys. This is a very fun, casual game, but I cannot say that it's, you know, exactly blood pumping and heart pounding. But it's fun. I like this game. So the stream is over, essentially. I will be turning the stream off in less than 5 minutes. I want to thank everybody for turning up to a new game for the first time in a millennia. And tomorrow will also be another new game. It'll be Okami. That is probably a little more, how do I say, blood pumping kind of entertainment. This is the kind of game that gets your brain working. My dexterity in my fingers is going to be tested tomorrow. So, tune in tomorrow for that. And other than that, don't commit murder or I will find you.